Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up, doing well, making those moves, got the mind in the right place. But as always, if not, let's put it in the right place. So I'm going through the motions, through the routine today, and then came across this video I wanted to share with you guys. It's Fight Through This. It's Jocko Willink, Motivational Workout Speech 2020. And the channel is Let's Inspire. All right, the channel is Let's Inspire, and actually I haven't subscribed to it, and I just did. So this stuff is just fire, right? Like, again, this is just, there's days I get up and I'm ready to get after it, and there's days I get up, I'm sore, I'm beat up, I'm tired, I didn't sleep well, whatever else is going on. And then I just start kicking this in the playlist while I'm fixing the bed, brushing teeth, all that good stuff. And it just starts putting things in motion. And then with the cool thing about these videos is it shows people working out, doing push-ups, doing burpees, doing pull-ups, doing dips, running, all the things that I like to do or things that I do. And if I don't feel like doing it, when I'm listening and then watching these videos, it just gets me fired up to just, all right, yeah, I need to go get after it and go get to work and not be lazy. So anyways, in this video, he's talking quite a bit of good stuff in here like he always does, Jocko does. And I wanted to share something else, and then I heard something else, and I was like, oh, man, that's really good. Let me share that. So anyways, he's talking about regret is worthless. Doesn't get you anywhere, okay? It holds you back. It puts you behind. It gets you down. It just ties you up to where, you're not really making any moves and you're not progressing. And he's also talking about we're a product of our mistakes, so we're going to make mistakes always. Things are just never going to be perfect. Things will never just go our way like we want them to sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But he's talking about when we make those mistakes, having regret isn't beneficial. It doesn't help us at all. What does help us is learning from those mistakes, moving on, learning, and then move on from them and get better from them. So every time we make a mistake, we chalk it up as a loss, but then we learn from them, make our moves, and then try not to do those same things over and over again and get better from them. And he's, especially with this time of the year going on, there's a lot of people I talk to out there that I know that are doing really, really well. They've been getting after it all year. Their mind's in the right place. Their body's physically in the right place. They're financially in the right place, and they're doing really good. And then I talk to some people, they're not physically in the right place. They haven't been working out, running, doing the right things. They're not eating right. Okay? They're not taking care of their health, so their health is not in the right place. And financially, they're not in the right place either, making some wrong moves with their money, overspending, buying things that they shouldn't, not budgeting and all that good stuff. But again, the beauty about all this stuff, what I talk about, especially what he's talking about today, is just the regret part, learning from the mistakes. It can change today, okay? It's just something that what I get out of this stuff the most is like, okay, yeah, I messed up. Okay, I shouldn't have did that. Man, that was a wrong move. That was a bad move. That one cost me. But it doesn't have to keep costing me, because I'm going to get better from it, learn from it, and then move on from it. And then hopefully that never happens again. But things happen for a reason, and you're supposed to just improve from the mistakes that we make. But some people, which I know personally, they hold on to these regrets. They hold on to these mistakes. They get really down and out. They beat themselves up really bad about it. And now they're not making any moves. Months go by, 6 months go by, a whole year goes by, and they're in the same place, if not worse, than they were the year before. And that's the mistake. Like you said, the regret is worthless. It's absolutely worthless if you're not using it to make better moves and better choices. Okay, so if you've had a bad year, okay, on top of everything else that's been going on, make the moves today. Let me see, today's the 16th, right? So make the moves today to finish these last couple weeks out of the year in a better position than you were in the whole beginning of the rest of the year, So these things are important to just shift your mindset in a different direction, just rewiring your brain a little bit to think better instead of just being, down and out, sad, again, pity party, putting yourself around people or things that just really aren't beneficial. The goal is to just move forward all the time. Okay. And I've accepted the fact that, yeah, I am, because we're just human, right? We're gonna make mistakes. That's just what we do. It's how we do things. It's how we get better. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, man. This year has been a lot of that stuff where it's like, man, I didn't know that, well, now I do. And so now I'll just get better from it. And I didn't know that you could do that, or I know this could happen, or I didn't know this, or whatever. And that's just how you improve. And then sometimes you get people who are like, well, my parents didn't teach me that, or so-and-so didn't teach me that. Well, I didn't know that. Well, okay, well, you do now. So what are we going to do about it now? How are we going to improve and get better now? And all these things that I listen to and read just really help just kind of just, change the way I think compared to where I thought before. Instead of blaming other people, blaming other circumstances or things that happened and not becoming better from it, and just getting mad and upset that those things happen that are out of my control, or some of them are in my control. Some of them were self-inflicted wounds. Sometimes we just do things to ourselves. We know better, and we make the bad choices, and that's it. But we don't have to stay in that place. Okay, we don't have to stay in that place. And that's what these videos give me all the time, is that I don't have to stay here if I don't want to. If I want to, I can stay here in a dark place and be sad and be down and out and blame other people as to why I don't have the things that I want or I think I should have. Or, I can suck it up and be like, yeah, it's my fault. I made bad decisions. I made bad choices, but not no more. Today's a different day, and I'm just going to do better. And that's what these videos and these things give me, is like, just do better. Every day, just try to do a little bit better. Try to be a little smarter, a little stronger, a little healthier, a little nicer, a little everything, and then improve little by little every day to just get to the place that you want. Because in this video, he made this comment. He said, the life you want is out there. All right. The life you want is out there. But, you got to actually do the right things and put some work behind it to go get the life that you want. And some of us are there, and we got to work really hard to keep it. I work really hard to get where I'm at right now, so I got to work even harder just to keep it. I think harder than I did to even get here. And then you have those other people where it's just they want to be a certain place, but they just don't want to get up off the couch and make those moves. So that's the mindset. Rewire. Just get up, just get up off the couch and make those moves that you need to make to get to where you want to be. So regret is worthless unless you learn and move on from it. So we don't get anything from it by just sitting around doing nothing and just being sad about where we made mistakes. We can only feel good about those kind of things with the regret if we learn from them and then move on. So one thing these videos and these books never really talk about is financial stuff. All right. So I always get where, you gotta exercise, you gotta take care of yourself, get some runs in, get some workouts in, you gotta eat healthy, eat right, take care of your body. Okay, take care of your body. Do the right things. Like look a certain way. It's just one of those things where someone told me a long time ago. You look the way you feel. You know what I mean? Like it's, if you feel down and out, you're probably looking that way. But if you look, you're eating right, you're exercising, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna look good. You're gonna walk differently. You're gonna talk differently. That vibe you give off is different. But also, financially, also, if you're not making the right decisions financially with your money, okay, luckily for me, I had a father that just taught me at an early age about, my finances and budgeting and just being smart with my money. And I just happened to listen. Okay, a lot of things I didn't listen, but I did listen to that, and it's paid off big dividends for me. So when I talk to people, most of the time it is a financial struggle where they're at, and they're just making bad choices. Okay, so again, that has to be in the equation. All right, eating right, exercising, listening to the right things. So mentally and physically got to be in the right place, but then also financially. All right, get those finances in order, before the end of the year, or at least writing things down and putting yourself in a position to where like, okay, I got to get from here, and then I'm gonna go over here just doing the right things and cut all this nonsense out. And because sometimes, man, people buy things because they just feel that they should have things, all right, even though they don't have the money to go and do those things. They just charge things, and things stack up, and before you know it, you are thousands of dollars in debt, and that hurts everyone around you. All right, so get those things in order. All right, get those things in order. Again, regret is worthless unless you learn and move on from it. All right, guys, I got to walk these dogs and then get this run in, and then it's time for jiu-jitsu class. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you.